Yo ho ho. Well, a little bit of a different setup here, of course, with two screens. I hope this works out because I'm not sure how exactly it's going to look once we actually get started. But this is Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth 2. Prosecutor's Pass. I thought I got the most recent thing, but it still says beta. That's kind of why the stream only started so late after starting the stream. You know, usually I start around 2 minutes after getting the stream running, but because I was scrambling to find a later version of the ROM, of the patch, I should say, it took longer, but now it still says beta. Oh well, let's hope it works anyway. So yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of the series, right, of Ace Attorney. The original trilogy is up there, way, way, way up there in my favorite games of all time. Apollo Justice, the first one on the 3DS, and Spirit of Justice are all also good. Not as good as the original trilogy, but I like them. And then the recently officially released ones on the Switch and other systems with the Naruhodo and such. Wait, Naruhodo is the official name anyway, but Ryunosuke. Wait, no, that's... whatever, you know what I mean. Those two are also fantastic up there with the original trilogy. Great Ace Attorney, that's the name I was trying to find in my brain. And yeah, the original Ace Attorney Investigations was pretty good. Probably my least favorite of the entire franchise as far as I've played, but still enjoyable enough. And well, it doesn't look like they are gonna release this second part officially, so why don't we just fucking finally play it together? It's kinda loud. At least in my ears. Turnabout target. There it is, we can see it. It's the emissary of peace from the east. The president's private plane is arriving at Gourd Lake. Good old Gourd Lake. Can you hear it? The cheers of the crowd. Welcome, Zhengfa Republic. Welcome, Mr. President. Mr. President, this way, please. Your audience awaits. I'm sure this will go just fine, and there will be no need for any lawyering. My dear friends, there's a reason for my something. A few days ago, McMuckling that has been long plagued. Those are possible thanks to your country's prosecutor's office. Uh-oh. It's just gonna shoot some fireworks, isn't it? From the bottom of my heart, I convey unto them my utmost gratitude. However, the battle is still not over. I declare here and now. The hammer of justice shall be brought down upon all evil. Eek. Oh no. Oh. Hurry, contact the prosecutor's office. We need that man. Miles Edgeworth. If there's anyone who can solve this case, it's him. And there he is, getting suited up. Good old Miles. March 25th, 2:46 p.m. Gourd Lake Park audience area. There he is. Word of this must have reached every corner of the world by now. An assassination attempt on the president of the Republic of Zhengfa. So it's only an attempt, meaning the president is still alive, yeah? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecutor. I was asked to investigate this grave incident, but upon my arrival... What? Mr. Edgeworth. Good old Gumshoe. Everybody's favorite. We've been waiting for you, sir. This man is Dick Gumshoe. He is a detective with the local precinct who assists me on all cases under my jurisdiction. What is the President's current condition? I'm still not sure, sir. The paramedics just entered his plane a few moments ago. I see. Hope it's nothing too serious. Very well, Detective. Please show me around the crime scene. Roger that, sir. Hey, mister, just a minute, I'm begging you. Huh? Who's that? Blue-haired person. What's this? Mister, you're the prosecutor in charge around these parts, right? Can I ask you a little something real quick? I guess it wasn't blue hair, it was a backpack. I'm afraid I must refrain from commenting for now. Let's go, Detective. Hey, wait, Mr. Prosecutor. Hold on, Mr. Edgeworth. Wait for me, sir. Now then, Detective. Care to fill me in on the details? Well? Basically, the whole thing happened here in Gourd Lake Park. There was a big welcoming event for the President of the Republic of Zhengfa. I wish that was his middle finger and not his index. Zhengfa President arrives for his visit. His plane lands on Gourd Lake today. Special edition Daily Express. The President Zhengfa, Di Junhuang. As I recall, newspapers and news programs were making quite a deal over his visit. Newspaper article data jotted down in my organizer. It rained a bit, but it stopped just before his plane landed. He came out, and all of a sudden, in the middle of his speech, bang! A gunshot! At least I think it was. You serious? You think? Truth is, I just got here as well, so I don't know all the details, sir. So you were also called here on short notice? Yep. And today was supposed to be my day off. And I was supposed to be at the High Prosecutor's office preparing a case for trial. The Chief Prosecutor asked for you personally, sir. The Chief Prosecutor? The Chief Prosecutor was taking part in the welcoming event. Apparently, the Chief called out right after the incident occurred. Call Prosecutor Edgeworth. He's the only one who can solve this case, he said. I see, so that's what happened. After the incident, we sealed off the park right away. Which means the assassin is still in the park. Unless they were a sniper from really far away. But, you know, seeing how in the cutscene it looked like a pistol, that's probably not the case. An assassin in this crowd. This could get dangerous, sir. If there's another incident, these civilians could get in harm's way. This is a race against time. Let's begin the investigation. First, we investigate the crime scene and gather some information. Precisely. There's no mistaking it. The President was targeted with a gun. Shooting of the President. Even under such tight security, the President was fired at during the speech. Well, this is something I'll have to keep in mind. Detective Gumshoe. Where was security at the time of the gunfire? The police were only in charge of guarding the park's perimeter. The President was being protected by his own personal bodyguards. It's those guys over there. Why don't you try talking to them, sir? I see a bit of a torn-off flag to the side there. Wonder if that's important. To talk to someone, press the A button while standing near them. Okay. I wasn't sure if I could... Okay. I wasn't sure if I could walk without using the stylus, but I can. Talk. What do you want? You are the President's bodyguards, correct? What was the President's security detail like during the speech? The President had his two best men by his side. The rest was stationed near the stage area. We are professionals. We constantly keep our eyes on the crowd, scanning for any signs of suspicious activity. I see. In other words, security was flawless during the president's speech. Well, that can't be true. Security during the speech. Security was flawless. Any suspicious people would have been noticed. Let's keep going. We should talk to other people and examine anything suspicious. In order to collect the remaining piece of information from the scene of the crime. I see, so that's how you round up your info. So what do you do with all that info after it's squared away? Someone in the crowd is making quite a ruckus, but I don't have time for that now. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor! Tell me now, please. Tell me how, please. After gathering some piece of information, you try to find the connections between them. Detective. Hey now, don't be such a stick in the mud. What's this about finding connections? You connect the two pieces of information that share a link. That's Mr. Edgeworth's specialty. It's called logic, pal. Press the L button to use logic, then the X button to connect my thoughts. I should start by pressing the L button to use logic. Okay. Swing. Shooting of the president. And the how is that possible? I mean, I don't really have any other options, so I guess I'll connect. Someone was able to fire a gun under flawless security, and they were able to avoid being spotted by professional bodyguards. This is no easy task. There had to be a certain amount of preparation beforehand. It's very likely that the president's assassination was a premeditated crime. The president was targeted during his speech. This was likely a premeditated crime. I expect nothing less from Mr. Edgeworth. What brilliant logic, sir. Yes, well, when you follow the facts and find a connection, you will begin to see the truth. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray further from the truth. But I think, if I think carefully before piecing the leads together, the logic should flow. Begin investigation, Board Lake Park stage. Okay, let's start by examining everything we can. To examine, I approach anything that looks suspicious and press the A button. And if I want to consult with Gumshoe, I press the Y button. What's up with this? This is... Yeah, I was surprised too. Hey, it's the friggin' Steel Samurai again. Yeah, I was surprised too. No matter how you look at it, it's definitely... the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai, a warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo, a hero from a popular TV program. Popular with both children and adults, it has broad appeal. Why would they use a Steel Samurai balloon at the welcoming event, sir? Perhaps he was chosen as the hero to represent our country. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Well, what's this green splotch there? It's the flag of the Republic of Zhengfa. Its symbol appears to be a phoenix motif. This is... What is it, sir? Haven't you noticed? There's an unusual spot on this flag. Compared to the flag on the opposite side of the stage. Okay, so I wasn't just pointing out a thing that was always on the flag anyway. Good. There isn't a speck of dirt on it. The flag is spotless, sir. Yes, that is what the flag is supposed to look like. However, there's one spot on this flag that is out of place. Where is it, sir? Please explain it so I can understand. What a helpless man. I suppose I should point it out to him. Okay. Move the cursor to the unusual spot on the flag and press the X button. Okay. The spot that I, originally looked at. There is an unusual hole in this flag. It's a hole, huh? Ah, you're right. Judging from the... I guess it's not actually a green spot, it's just a hole, so you can see the green plants from behind it, huh? Judging from the burn marks around the hole, it appears to be a bullet hole. A bullet hole? Then the bullet from the gun must have gone through the flag. Decorated at the right side of the stage has a bullet hole. Ah, the right side, okay. Poor steel samurai balloon, it looks so miserable. Indeed, what did it do to deserve such a fate? According to witnesses, a gunshot was heard when the balloon popped. Did a bullet from the gun hit the steel samurai balloon? Burst at the time of the gunshot. Was it hit by the bullet? Bullet? I feel like I pronounced that weirdly just now. Maybe it was an assassination attempt on the steel samurai. To desecrate the steel samurai like this is a serious crime. Detective, we must not let this reprehensible assassin get away with this. Of course, sir. Steel samurai balloon data jotted down in my organizer. Adorned I seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information. Now to calmly use some logic and figure out if any of them are connected to each other. But first I want to look at my stuff here. Wow. Wait, can I check? Oh. Alright, I can look at people too. Uh-huh. What profiles do I got? Okay. 58 years old, President of the Republic of Jingfa, targeted during his speech. 32. Homicide detective at the local precinct in charge of the initial investigation. Good old Gumshoe, can always count on him. I guess I'm gonna use logic, huh? But I first want to look at these plants. These flowers were delivered from a foreign country. I don't even know their names. Yeah, my favorite flowers are roses and carnations. Because when I see roses, I think of weddings. And when I see carnations, I think of birthday parties. You're probably just thinking about all of the cake you've been allowed to eat. Please don't be so blunt about it, sir. Uh-huh. But I mean, he's right. What's better than cake? I think we still... Oh no, we have 3 things, wow. Berber was probably premeditated. Well... The thing was on the right side of the stage-ish. This was on the right side of the stage. Maybe we have a connection here. As a result of the gunshots, there's a bullet hole in a flag and a ruptured balloon. That must mean 2 shots were fired, sir. If we include the shot that hit the president, it's possible that 3 shots were fired in total. No, it's also possible that the flag and the balloon were punctured by the same bullet. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If only we could be certain about it, the number of gunshots. Wow, what a short investigation. I feel like I should have walked around elsewhere first. Now then, let's continue the investigation. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor! If you find anything new, could you please let me know? I've been wondering for a while now, but who exactly is that woman? I thought she was just a nosy onlooker, but it looks like she's investigating too. Hey, please, I'm begging you. In order to figure out how many shots were fired, we'll need to talk to a witness. It can't be helped. Let's try talking to her. Ah, Mr. Prosecutor. My name is Nicole Swift. Just between you and me, this case is gonna be my exclusive scoop. Exclusive? Miss Swift, is it? Could you tell me what you witnessed? So how's your investigation coming along? Y'all got a suspect yet? Where do you get that frilly doohickey around your neck? Our first hold it off the game. Very important. Could you please stop talking for a moment? I will be the one asking the questions. What is this, an interrogation? I reckoned I was gonna get myself an interview. I'd like to know how many gunshots were fired. Can you please tell me what you saw? Well, I guess... I ain't telling you nothing. What? You could just try asking the guards. You know, the bodyguards. My life depends on info. I ain't giving it up that easily. Don't be selfish, pal. Won't you please cooperate with us? Selfish? If you ain't gonna share no info with me, then I'ma go get it from elsewhere. Wait a minute, pal. If I wait, are you gonna give me what I want? If not, adios, amigos. She won't budge. We're at a stalemate here. A stalemate? I wonder about that. What do you mean, sir? As you know, chess is one of my hobbies. How does one go on the offensive against a defensive opponent? There are many tactics available on the chessboard. Really? I don't really know much about chess. I prefer checkers. Even if it appears to be a flawless defense, there's always an opening. Observe as I break down her defense with my words. What a fucking douchey thing to say, honestly. In order to get her to talk, I'll need to use the right strategy. Using the image of a chess game, I need to stay one step ahead of my opponent. Well, now then, let's analyze the situation. Is this new? Was that in the first one? I'm not sure. Until you give me some info, my trap's sealed shut. Who? She has her guard up, so this is her defensive strategy. If I waste too much time, she may grow impatient. I need to pay attention to the time limit. Oh no. Not a time limit. I must not be careless with my words. When my opponent becomes agitated or aggressive... I told you I ain't talking, you're stubborn as a mule! For example, during times like this, I should calmly wait and see how things play out. The moment my opponent shows an opening, I'll be able to strike. First, I should ask about her identity. Now, let us begin. I am unclear as to the instructions that I was given, but we'll see. Logic chess. Begin. Your occupation? First, could you tell me your occupation? No way! If I told you, then you might get the wrong idea. The wrong idea? In other words, it's a job that you cannot tell others about. Yeah, I never said that. I ain't some kind of suspicious person. Wait and see, she was being kind of aggressive there. I'm just your run-of-the-mill model citizen. Please excuse my rudeness, I did not mean to offend you. I may not know the details of your job, but I'm sure that it is a reputable one. Good thing the timer stops during the dialogue. That's nice. Well, you might be given too much credit there. I ain't even done any major articles yet. An article writing job? Heh. I heard you mention articles just now. Does your job involve writing articles by any chance? I mean, that was pretty clear from what she said before, right? Dangnabbit! That's right. I'm an investigative reporter. A bona fide up-and-coming news journalist. I see. A reporter. She may already have some information about the case. This will be my next line of questioning. Whoa, okay, we get our time back. That's nice. Wonder if we get it all back, or if I just happened to have, you know, wasted little enough that I got it back. This is where the real battle begins. I'll need to draw out even more information from her. Content of your coverage? You said that you are a reporter. Did you come here to gather news material? If you want to know that bad, give me some info first. No, you first. Show me what you've gathered. Okay. Honest to Betsy, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. Okay. Maybe I should try another line of tag. Okay. I feel like I had no way of knowing that beforehand. Did you witness the incident? Were you present at the time of the incident? At the time the incident occurred? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, how about some of that info you promised me? No, ladies first, I insist. I told you I'm a trap sealed shut. You ain't getting any info out of my info that easily. Wait and see. She's being aggressive. This is my livelihood here. Please, I'm begging you. If you stick your head in too deep, you may be putting yourself in danger. I'm a pro, after all. A few gunshots don't scare me. A few, huh? You heard gunshots. Hey, why does he have to do that? Oh man. I'll admit you're dedicated to your job. However, you still have much to learn. The fact that you heard the gunshots clearly means that you were present during the incident. You must have seen something. Busted again! I just happened to be here covered in the speech, and that's when it all went south. That's all, I swear. I ain't saying another word. So she was here to write an article about this speech. She should still have the materials she gathered for her article. This could be a useful clue. Now let's talk about the contents. You said that you are a reporter. Did you come here to gather news material? If you want to know that bad, give me some info first. No, you first. Show me what you've gathered. Honest to Betsy, I don't know what you're talking about. Let me try using that clue. You must still have materials. You must. Are you telling me that you came here to gather material and you left empty-handed? You should still have the materials to collect it with you. That's... Darn tootin', I'm a pro. I collect info with my own 2 feet. That's why I ain't giving it up without a fight. As the prosecutor in charge of this case, I am making a serious plea for your cooperation. Don't you mess with me, I ain't handing it over that easy, and that's final. Let's wait. Please understand where I'm coming from, Mr. Prosecutor. Being a reporter is a tough job, isn't it? Ah, so you're finally getting it? How has your job performance been? Well, I'm always trying to be the best reporter I can be. This here tape recorder, always carried by my side. Let me... I guess, you know, pretending we're not interested doesn't seem right here. I see. If you're trying to be the best reporter that you can be, then it would be unnatural for you to not have collected any news materials. You recorded it on your tape recorder, didn't you? The information regarding this case. Wow. Ah, doggone it. There goes my exclusive scoop. That's right. I have it on my tape recorder. All the information I recorded from an article is right here. Checkmate. Shoo. Logic chess complete. Aw, yeah. That's amazing, Mr. Prosecutor. Before I knew it, you done had me chattering like a chipmunk. Let me hear what you have on that tape recorder. If I listen to the tape, I should be able to determine the exact number of gunshots. Fine, but I won't let you have it free. Other than my mentor, you're the only person to push me like this far. I wonder if her mentor is Lotta Hart. I feel like there's some shared, you know, attitude and stuff. In other words, you're gonna be my second mentor. Yep, that's how it's gonna be. I see. It's kind of like a second home, sir. No? I mean, I guess. And I got one more request, a 24-hour exclusive interview. Please, Mr. Prosecutor, this is my first and final request as your apprentice. This is difficult to accept, but unless I agree to it, I won't be able to listen to the tape. 24 hours is out of the question, but I will grant you an interview after we solve this case. Oh, what about being my second mentor? Also out of the question. Aww, don't be so ornery. Well, I guess you take what you get. It's all for the sake of my news scoop. Time to get the ball rolling. Let's begin our exclusive coverage. Well then, Miss Swift, please begin the playback of the tape recorder for me. My dear friends, there's a reason for my visit. A few days ago, a smuggling ring that has long plagued my nation was exposed and crushed. I see. This was the President's speech. The President passionately addresses the crowd. He's deflating the rumors flying round about a recent decline in his approval ratings. This was my own commentary. I tried to convey the feeling of actually being there. I mean, you were actually there. According to the schedule, there's a meeting after this. You seemed quite pleased that the... Wait, no, okay. You seemed quite pleased that the Yatagarasu incident has been resolved. Well, of course. It's a great honor for us as well. I don't know who was saying that. Those are from the folks standing in front of me. I reckon it was two older men. They kept on whispering to each other. Where have I heard this voice before? Oh, the gunshots are coming. The gunshot's coming up. The President raises his fist in the air. The atmosphere is boiling to a fever pitch. However, the battle is still not over. I declare here and now. The hammer of justice shall be brought down upon all evil. Ah, 2 shots. What in tarnation? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Click. Nicole's tape recorder data jotted down in my organizer. It seems that 2 shots were fired. Or maybe 1 shot was fired and the second bang was from the balloon exploding, but I guess it didn't explode. So it was probably 2 shots. And what do you reckon? It's quite simple, really. Using the bullet's trajectory, we can deduce its flight path. 2 shots were fired. 1 bullet hit the President. That means the other shot left a hole in the flag and punctured the balloon. Do you understand now? The location of the perpetrator who fired the gun. The bullet that struck both the flag and the balloon was fired from here. Well, I mean, that's one way of looking at it. Right. That it came from, you know, somewhere. Let's try to draw the line like somewhere around here-ish, right? But it could also be that there were 2 different shooters from different places and all that. But this seems about right, yeah. Take that! About as accurate as I can get it, right? Over here, that's right. The perpetrator definitely fired his gun from here. I feel like this is gonna be a gig. This is setting me up to lose points, huh? Would them bullets really hit their mark from there? It's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about here, pal. I'm sure he has amazing logic to back it up. And when it's all said and done, he'll show you another one of his brilliant deductions. I'm looking forward to it myself. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, do you think? Oh, wait a second. Let me think. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Don't push yourself too hard now. This isn't the right spot. Okay, well, 2 shots were fired. Certain of it. If I follow the direct path of the bullets, the point where the 2 paths cross will reveal... I know, I tried that. I did that. It's either finicky or I gotta try from the other side, but that seems... You know, I can't go to the other side. Trees, man. Are you really that finicky? Is it here? I guess it could also... It could be anywhere here, really. Oh, the bullet that struck both the flag and the balloon was fired from here. Well, could be anywhere along this fucking line. I guess you want me to point out this area here?
Take that!
Okay. Like, but it could also have been where I pointed to. You know? Whatever. By connecting the bullet marks from the flag and the balloon, we learn the bullet's trajectory. It's likely that the bullet was fired from the left side of the audience area. Like, seriously. Just what I'd expect from Mr. Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe, I would like to investigate the left side of the audience area. Yes, sir. Wait, you mean we have to move all these people? Yes, there's no time. We could be losing vital evidence for every second we let slip by. We must hurry. Yes, sir. Mentor number 2. Hey, mentor number 2. Miss Swift, I assume you are addressing me? Of course, mentor number 2. This is my time to shine. I'm an expert at crowd dispersal. Light the torches, release the hounds, and run them down. I appreciate your help, but please do not use those methods. Also, please stop addressing me as your mentor. I never agreed to that position. I hear ya. I'll try to keep that in mind, mentor. I mean, Mr. Prosecutor. Got some work to do. Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth, we're ready to begin the investigation, sir. Miss Swift here was all over the crowd helping us round them up, sir. Hehe, this ain't nothing compared to my first mentor's mob wrangling skills. She seems to be used to this sort of thing. However, Miss Swift, all that running around seems to have caused your clothes to be covered with mud. I'll take care of the cleaning bill if you like. Eh? Oh, you're talking about my parka? Don't you worry your fancy little head about it. It's reversible, so I can flip it around later and it's good as new. That won't do much for mud stains, though. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, let's restart the investigation, sir. The crowd has made a mess of the crime scene. I hope some traces of the criminal are still left behind. Audience area. Can't look at that, hey, look at this guy. Remember this guy? I don't. This is a terrible incident indeed, Mr. Edgeworth. Who is this man again? I, Winston Payne, am willing to assist as a prosecutor. He's a prosecutor? Why did you come here today? Hee hee hee. I accompanied the chief prosecutor. His voice sounds like the one that I heard on the tape earlier. Oh. Was he one of the men standing in front of Mr. Swift? And where's the chief now? The chief is a busy man. He had a special permission to leave the premises. The chief called me here and then left by himself. I'm not completely satisfied with this. Okay, so we know the two voices there. Let's dig through the trash. Y'all need to go through the garbage? Your prosecutor's got a tough job. Detective Gumshoe. Right away, sir. Yeah, it would be kind of out of character for Edgeworth to do that himself, huh? So it's the detective's job to go through the trash. Prosecutors don't want to dirty their hands. Let's see. I hope I find something good. The detective seems to be a little too eager about searching through the trash. This is a winning popsicle stick. Hell yeah. Detective. Sorry, sir. Let's see. Something related to the case. Look what I found, sir. Yes, good work. Let's have a closer look. I'll need to view this object from various angles to uncover the truth hidden within. Yes, sir. Just give me the word and I'll spin the evidence round and round. Hold the R button and use the D-pad to rotate the object to a desired viewing angle. If you want to zoom in or zoom out, I'll move the evidence for you, sir. Press the X button to zoom in and the Y button to zoom out. Investigate every fine detail. If you find something suspicious, please let us know immediately, sir. Move the cursor to a spot of interest and press the A button to investigate it. Alright, let's give it a try. But first I'm going to spin it around. Doesn't seem to be anything of note other than the front. What does that say? Pipe? Pipe. Oh, there appears to be a gun in there, maybe? It's a document of some sort. Let's see. President's security detail. These are the plans for the president's security, sir. Pay extra attention to the lake area. Rook takes Knightley's place. Some more chess here, huh? Leader, Rook, Lieutenant Knightley. In the case of an emergency, Knightley will lead the president inside the plane. A terrorist in the audience? We can't be certain there isn't one. It depicts the security layout. The bodyguards' names are written on here too. Rook and Knightley. The bodyguards are not from the Republic of Zhengfa. It seems that the president hired a local security firm. Why didn't he use the police force of Zhengfa? You want to know the reason? That's another big scoop. Do you know something about it? I was just at the Zhengfa embassy the other day, fixing to get me some news material. That's when I heard. It sounds like the president's got plenty of enemies. He also don't get along too well with the top brass of the Zhengfa police. I see. He doesn't even trust the people of his own country. This could be related to the assassination attempt. But why would this document be in the bag? This document be in the bag? That is strange indeed. It concerns the safety of the president. Normally it would be under tight security. This bag. There's something else in it, sir. Yeah, there sure is. This is... pretty sloppy to just drop that in the trash. It's a gun, sir. Mr. Edgeworth, could this bag have belonged to the... Indeed, it is possible that the assassin may have thrown it away. It is a revolver. For something like this to appear in a place like this? Very, seems a little too obvious, maybe. Is this the work of a professional assassin? He must have used that document to carry out the crime, sir. This revolver will need to be... I will need to take a closer look at it. Well, let's zoom in a little first. This would be the grip. I've held the grip of several guns in the past, but it's never been a very pleasant feeling. Yeah, how many bullets are there? 2 missing, that lines up. This gun fired 2 bullets, and that matches the number of gunshots I heard. This must be the murder weapon, sir. We got a little snappery doohickey. This is a laser pointer. It's an implement you attach to a gun to help you aim with a laser, sir. Just press here and... it's firing a red laser, sir! Did the assassin use this laser pointer to target the president? Maybe? Revolver data jotted down in my organizer. This bag has provided us with lots of useful evidence. Dumpster diving really paid off, sir. Good work, Detective. I have one more request. Please tell the forensic team to check the gun and the bag for fingerprints. Yes, sir. If we can obtain fingerprints, it would be a huge breakthrough in our investigation. I've got the results back, sir. That was so fast. That was fast? Of course. I made them double time it. That was more like 100 times. Unfortunately, we couldn't find any fingerprints, sir. Well, yeah, in that amount of time you couldn't. Are you certain you did a thorough search? Of course, we combed every inch. We even took out the bullets and examined them, sir. As expected, this won't be easy. Hello, camera team. You are with the television crew, are you not? Oh, that's right, but... Then you must have recorded the speech. I'd like to see the footage. Yeah, about that... That will be difficult. What was that, pal? It's your duty as a citizen to cooperate with the investigation. After the incident, the guests knocked over the TV camera in the panic. All the footage was lost. If there was any footage left, it could have been vital evidence. Yeah, it's too bad, sir. Oh, what was that? Is that Edgeworth, not Capture. Looks like you're in a jam, Mr. Edgeworth. Who's saying that? That voice. Ah, there she is. It's Kay. Good girl. Long time no see, Mr. Edgeworth, the hero of justice. Kay Faraday is here to save the day. Hero? I guess she wouldn't refer to herself as a heroine. So, have you given up on this great thief business yet? Nope, I haven't stopped. I'm just on vacation. I'm still in training to become the second Yatagarasu. About 2 weeks ago, this girl became involved in one of my cases. The mysterious phantom thief, the Yatagarasu. The case of a gentleman thief who steals the truth for the sake of justice. This girl is the successor to that great thief. If you need to pick a lock or untie a rope, leave it to me. But since I'm still in training, I haven't actually stolen anything yet. Kay, what are you doing here? Isn't that obvious? I wanted to join in the festivities. She does seem to have a fondness for these kind of events. Afterwards, I thought I'd come meet up with you guys. Well, we're glad to see you. You look like you've been doing well, pal. It's been a while, Gummy. I'm glad you're well too. Kay, you said earlier that you could help me out. Heh, please don't be surprised, Mr. Edgeworth. I took a photo that captures the exact moment of the crime. I see. Could you show it to us at once? The same as usual, I see. Can't you act even a little surprised? Yeah, that prosecutor's always in a sour mood. He even got annoyed when I called him my second mentor. Oh, by the way, I'm Nicole Swift, up-and-coming investigative reporter. Nice to meet you, Nicole. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth's really... Enough idle chatter. Can you please just show us the photo? Fine, here. Oh, there sure is a red light on the president's forehead. And I feel like I've seen that bodyguard on the right before. Though I'm not entirely sure. Could have just been from, footage that I saw of this game. This is a photo I took right at the moment of the gunshot. It was awful. Everyone in the audience was running in a panic. I feel like if that shot had been fired right with that aim, I don't think the assassination would have been an attempt. But we'll see how this goes. This photo depicts the president and his 2 bodyguards. Judging from the names written on the security plan, these 2 must be Rook and Knightley. What is this? Thank you, Kay. This will be a very important clue. Oh, you got that sharp look in your eyes. Did you find something, Mr. Prosecutor? In this photo, there's a contradiction. This photo? I don't see nothing. If you don't understand, then I'll show you. The scene captured in the photo and the evidence I have on hand. By comparing the 2, I'll find the contradiction. It's time for my deductive skills to come into play. First, I have to find the spot that holds the contradiction. Well, to me it's... Oh. Okay, I didn't even have to press the button. Once I've found the contradiction, I can't even move it anymore, so it won't let me do anything wrong here, okay? I pressed the X button with conviction. Oh shit, I gotta get the conviction. I'll take a sip of water so I can really, you know, full of that. Alright. Deduce! I feel like we're a little off, but hey. Then I present the evidence that contradicts the spot. Well, it can't be the revolver, right? Because that has the laser pointer, but this... No wait, this doesn't have the info on the attempted assassination. Contains recording of the speech, 2 gunshots can be heard. Found in the trash can, 2 shots have been fired, the laser pointer is attached. I mean, I guess this maybe, judging from the bullet holes, the shooter probably stood on the left side. If they stood on the left side, then the pointer wouldn't be at the very middle, would it? I guess that's the one. That's right. Eureka! This spot clearly contradicts the evidence. Seems like I was wrong. I don't really see the connection, but... you still don't see. There's definitely a contradiction. Mr. Edgeworth, when you're wrong, you should just admit it. I couldn't have been wrong. Just wait, I'll show you proof. First I have to find the spot that holds a contradiction. I did that. Then I present the evidence that contradicts the spot. He doesn't have a red dot on his head. Is that... Tell me that's not what we're trying to point out. That he doesn't always have a red dot. Please. Also, what do I yell when I hit... Why? Eureka! Eureka! It doesn't work. Eureka! Oh my fucking god. Oh man. Miss Swift, this newspaper contains a photograph of the president. I'd like you to compare it with the photos that Kay took at the scene. That is fucking dumb. Come on, man. If we hadn't already known about the gun with the laser pointer, I'd be on board with this. But given what we know, like, come on, man. What do you mean? Oh. That's right. There's something on the president's forehead that wasn't there before. Is that a mole? It certainly looks like a red mole. In the photo of the incident, a red dot can be seen on the president's forehead. Wow, I wonder why. That's foolish. It's hard to believe that a mole would pop out of thin air like that. Maybe a bug bit him, sir. Oh, that all? I thought you were onto something. Turns out it's just a bitty bug bite. You were talking with such a serious look on your face. I was getting all excited. The way to the truth always begins with small contradictions. Oh, that's a great way of putting it. I'll be using that for my article. Well, well, well. Is that all? Okay. Can I go anywhere else? Seems like there's nothing else to do though. So let's talk to these friends here. These are the basic, we don't really have anything to talk about lines. What's up? I guess we can talk about you a bit. What do you think? Just like a real hero, right? Yes, a new truth has come to light thanks to you. I'm trying to live up to the reputation as the second generation Yatagarasu. Still, I hoped to show you more of what I learned from my training. In regards to your training, please tell me you didn't... Don't worry, I didn't steal anything. Then what's the great thief thing about him? I'm still taking a break from being a great thief. That's nice to hear. I want to hurry up and fight for the truth, just like my father. But I'm still in training, and I haven't found any members to join me yet. There Tagarasu, huh? She said that she wanted to recruit some girls to join her. There just aren't that many girls out there who want to become a great thief. Well, I would hope not. Maybe we can show her some stuff. Like, hey, what do you think about this gun? I believe that even a great thief has rights. For example, we have the right to choose what we want to steal. I guess she doesn't consider this valuable. How do you feel about the Steel Samurai, huh? The Steel Samurai is cool, but I like the Jammin' Ninja best. Armed with only his singing voice, he journeys his way through the warring Muromachi age. He's so awesome. If I recall, the protagonist isn't your ordinary ninja. That's right, he uses his ninja songs to propel himself towards stardom. Maybe I should give it a try as the singing great thief. It would make her easier to catch. I guess I shouldn't stop her. Here, let's do the classic. Boom. That's a really cool badge. It depicts a blazing sun on top of winter frost, right? Yes, it symbolizes the severity of the criminal justice system. My badge has symbols too. It symbolizes love and justice and peace and courage and honor and kindness. What happened to truth? I guess we might as well talk about what you brought. A red mole, huh? I've got it. Looks like someone got out the good old Sharpie while the president was asleep. Well then, this photo has no connection to our case. No, there's definitely a connection. After all, I'm the one who stole that photo. Stole it, huh? I mean, maybe we are supposed to do some logicking already, but, you know, I want to cover my bases. This is a terrible incident indeed, Mr. Edgeworth. I, Winston Payne, am willing to assist as a prosecutor. Why'd you come here today? Wait, we already heard this. Okay, I thought we could also, you know, present something to him, maybe. At the moment, the prosecutor presents his evidence. I faintly shining... what did you just show me? Never mind. Looks like she doesn't know anything about it. Okay. Well, that's an amateur for you. A news photo ain't supposed to be a commemorative photo. No, it actually is a commemorative photo. Even so, a photo needs to be more dramatic. The president's been struck down by the assassin bullet. It's terrible. The crowd's in chaos. I will ask you one more time, just to be certain. Did you really see the president go down? You're a stubborn one, ain't ya? That was just an example. He didn't really go down. Stop talking in such a confusing manner. Oh, okay. President Huang's got lots of enemies, both inside and outside his country. It ain't a question of whether or not someone would shoot him, but where someone would shoot him. Don't tell me you came here hoping for him to get shot. Of course not. The president's an important person, right? So I reckoned if I came here, I'd get myself a little scoop. Covering the president's visit isn't much of a scoop, is it? No, you just don't get it, Mr. President. Mr. Prosecutor is probably what she said, not President. Well now, I guess you could call me a reporter. It sure sounds different than when somebody else calls you that. Reporter Nicole Swift. Yep, it's got a nice ring to it. Just to be clear, you are an actual reporter, correct? You're training. What? Then how many articles have you written so far? Oh, you mean like actual published works? None at the moment. Yet, you still call yourself a reporter. Well, this case is gonna put me in the spotlight. I done captured the whole entire speech perfectly, no bloopers at all. With this mic and this tape recorder, I'm gonna be a shining star in the broadcast world, just like my mentor. I believe in you. Maybe there's more in the garbage. This is the trash where we found the bag that contained the gun. That gun. I wonder if it was thrown away by the assassin. I'm impressed that the assassin properly disposed of his trash in the trash can, sir. I wouldn't call that proper. Why are you becoming impressed with the assassin? Alright, let's see if we can logic our way out of this. I wonder if that... No, that couldn't be. It's prohibited in this country. Okay. Well, I think we're just gonna go for this for now. I've solved the mystery of the red mole. Wow. Miles Edgeworth. Fucking genius. Eh? You mean it's not a bug bite, sir? It's nothing like a bug bite or an itchy rash. This is the light from a laser pointer. You mean a gun was aimed at the president's forehead? And right after that, the second gunshot was heard. That's certainly more than just an itch, sir. Indeed, I'm concerned for the president's well-being. It's become more and more likely that this gun was the weapon used in the attack. Assassin's revolver data updated in my organizer. But why did the criminal use a laser pointer, sir? That's right. They would have had a beam of light shining from their hands. Pew 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 pew! Way too conspicuous. And if you follow the path of the laser, you will find out who fired the shot. That's not good at all, sir. Oh yeah, I also took some other photos. Maybe the light from the laser pointer was captured on those. It's a long shot, but there may be a chance. Okay, could you show us these photos? Coming right up. Firstly, the photo from before the incident. There's already a laser being pointed at good old Winston Payne. And that was roughly the location of our friend, wasn't it? Right behind those two. Your face is taking up most of the frame, but it's a cute photo. Look at how cute she is. I wanted to give it a two-shot of me, and I wanted to get a two-shot of me and the president. This was taken a little before the gunshots. And here's the one I showed you before. This was right after the first gunshot. And immediately after that, a second gunshot rang out. And then... Well, I'm not sure how much we can see here, at least at first glance. What is this? You can't really see much in this photo. I think the person in the red raincoat or whatever is, that's our perpetrator, but we don't really see much out of them. Maybe the direction they ran is interesting. After that last photo, one of the running guests knocked me down. It looks like the shutter clicked just then. This doesn't look too helpful, pal. Well, those were all the photos I took. Okay. I'd like to examine these in a bit more detail. Yes, you would. Investigate which photo? I mean, this one I know what to look at. So maybe let's just start here, because I don't know if there's anything... whatever, let's just start here, because maybe the other photo doesn't have anything, and then if we just start here, we'll be good. Well, let's first take a look at your cute little photo selfie thing. Wait, sorry, I was not looking at the question there. There's nothing unusual about this area. Investigate which photo. Wait, sorry, I thought we were doing a regular investigation where we can just look at anything and get a response. Where can the light from the laser pointer be seen? I don't know, maybe here. Take that! I found it. Yo, Fiber. Yeah, this game. Oh, what? Look, just in front of this person in the red hood. Ah, there! Yes, that's probably the light from the laser pointer. Then that red-hooded person would be the assassin. We did it! It's all thanks to me, right? Right, as expected, the great thief has stolen the truth. That was the day before yesterday. Today is okay. Yeah, well, you know, that wasn't one of the factors for choosing this game today. Perhaps the criminal can also be seen in the other photos. Let me examine these photos one more time. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't think we can see them there, but here. Where can they be seen? I don't know, maybe right there.
Take that!
Ah, there! The red-hooded assassin. It looks like they're escaping in the panic, sir. We can see the direction they ran in. Ah, the samurai dog banner. Right, the assassin escaped toward the right side of the audience area, which is where we coincidentally also first spotted our Nicole Swift friend. Detective Gumshoe. Got it, sir. We'll investigate the right side of the audience area. I'm counting on you. Good old Gumshoe. Can always count on that guy. Menacing. The red-hooded assassin. Go, 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 go. Since the park was sealed off, there's nowhere they could have run to. If we follow their trail, we'll definitely catch them. So, did our friend just set this all up and, you know, on purpose not kill the president just to have a scoop? Or is the entire reporter thing a lie? Yeah, exactly. This is the crossover between Deadly Premonition and Ace Attorney. The long-awaited thing that everybody's always wanted. Now then, let's continue with the investigation. We'll definitely find some traces of the assassin. Let's hope so. The flag from the shooting booth is lying on the ground. The crowd probably knocked it over. Judging from all the footprints on the flag, there must have been quite a panic. Do you know where you can buy these flags, sir? Why do you want to know? Are you going to write Gumshoe on the flag and carry it around with you? Yeah, how did you know, sir? Don't tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, did you just read my mind, sir? I meant it as a joke, though, for him to actually have thought that. Hey man, don't talk down on Gumshoe. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Well, that's a suspicious-looking cranny. This is... It's a red button, sir. Could this be found in the stand? There's also, that I just now noticed, this could be related to the person in the red hood. But before I check this here out, I'm gonna check anything else. Granny's not yet. Gramps's maybe. I can see the sky reflected in the puddle. After the rain stopped. Was that a haiku, sir? You're quite a poet, Mr. Edgeworth. That was not my intention. Well then, how would you describe it? How's this, sir? The rain leaves behind a puddle. Just like Mr. Edgeworth's logic leaves me in a muddle. Not bad for a poet. Not good for a detective. Hello. Well, let's give it a look. There's something red down there. Detective Gumshoe, please check underneath the food stall. Something stuck down here. Let's see. Who could have thought? It is a red raincoat. Could this be the assassins? It appears that he got rid of his raincoat before he ran away. Discarded by the red hooded figure. Things sure are lining up. Are we not done here? It is a cheap-looking food stall made out of plywood. They're selling samurai dogs. Mr. Edgeworth, I've got $2, sir. Am I imagining things, or are you suggesting we take a snack break during our investigation? Of course not, sir. I just thought it could help us with our investigation. I'll buy you a box when we're finished with the investigation. I'm sorry, sir. What? What's with that look on your face? Is there a problem? No. That was just unexpected, sir. Yeah, I also didn't expect that. They're selling cheery cherry samurai dogs. I don't believe I've ever had a cherry dog. I've always wondered what do cherry dogs taste like, sir. They use cherries instead of a hot dog, so it probably tastes like cherries. Interesting concept. But why do they call it a cherry dog if there's no hot dog in it, sir? You have a point. The truth about cherry dogs, it remains a mystery, sir. Well, I don't see anything else to look at here, so I guess that's all. Nothing else to investigate. Wait. No, okay. Maybe it's already time for logic, but hey, how about we talk to you, you completely innocent person for sure. Yes, I have. I think that was the only one though, right? I think Spirit of Justice might not have had a DLC, but I did play the whale case. It was pretty good. At that moment, the prosecutor... Okay, we've already had that. Guess you're also not gonna talk to us about the raincoat, huh? Yeah, I didn't... I guess when I said that I played all of the Ace Attorney games, I left out the Professor Layton versus or X Ace Attorney games because I'm not into the Professor Layton games, and I feel like those, don't count. Because, because they're different, that they're other games. Well, I guess you're not gonna give us any, funny little clues, like, oh, that raincoat? I've never seen it, haha. And then we expose her. But whatever. You got anything new to say? What's up? No? Okay. Time to logic. We got a red button. Wait, maybe. Got a red button. I don't think any of these really connect. I guess maybe we could connect these like it was premeditated and the gun is from a different country. But I'm not sure about that. Really? Maybe I should give it a try then. The Layton games really just put me off because it's like, here's a problem. Like a real-world problem thing, and then you solve it by doing a matchstick puzzle or something, and then which has nothing at all to do with anything. And I don't know, I don't know. I didn't like that. I guess there might be more to investigate? Or do we present the button to someone, maybe? Wait, we don't have the button as evidence, do we? We have the code as evidence, but the button as a logic piece. Yeah. And I kind of just expected that to be a big part of the Layton X Phoenix Wright game. But if that's not the case, then maybe. Oh yeah. Shame. That's how it goes. Can we investigate this further? No, we can't. Anything else left to investigate? We haven't investigated this truck there, this car. It is a news van for the local media. The tires are stuck in the mud. That reminds me of that time when I helped push your car out of the mud, sir. You just drove off and left me behind. I was totally bummed out. Man, that's fucking rude as shit, Edgeworth. Now that he mentions it, I do seem to recall something like that happening. But 15 minutes later, you did a U-turn and came back to pick me up. As expected of Mr. Edgeworth, I knew that you wouldn't forget about me, sir. Yeah, 15 minutes, Yes, of course not. Except for those 15 minutes, of course. Yikes. Maybe you have something interesting to say now, no? Well... maybe I'll talk to Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Notice anything? At the crime scene, there will be some spots that need further investigation, sir. You can examine these spots in greater detail. However, sometimes simply examining them may not move the investigation along. Yes, sir, if there's a difference between the crime scene and what's in your organizer, it's time for deduction to come into play. Present evidence to point out the contradiction, sir. Press the X button to present evidence. That's how I begin my deductive reasoning. In doing so, the truth will naturally reveal itself. Does that mean I can do that during an investigation like that? No. I cannot, unless I can do that from here. No. Well, geez, I don't know. Maybe there's things I have yet to find out within my evidence. Maybe there's more to see here, though I really don't know what. I've checked the stall, I've checked this thing, I've checked this button, I've checked the coat. Is there more to see there? The sleeve, damn it! Fucking damn it! The sleeve, it's inside out. It's also missing a button. Well, geez. There it is. And now we can logic together the fact that the button is missing from the sleeve, huh? Found near the stand. And there's a button missing. Connect. Not sure what that's gonna tell us. It looks like the fallen button came from the raincoat. Big fucking surprise. It probably fell off when the assassin took off the raincoat. If you look closely, you can see that the right sleeve is inside out, sir. It appears they took it off in a hurry. The button was probably torn off. After shooting the president, the assassin disposed of the gun and the bag in the garbage bin. Then, during the panic, they moved from the left to the right side of the audience area. The bullet's trajectory led us to suspect someone who was on the left side of the audience area. The assassin then took off the raincoat and hid it under the stand. I mean, we already deduced that without this connection between button and sleeve, right? The assassin was in a hurry to remove the raincoat. That's why there are signs that the right sleeve was hastily removed. It also explains why the button was torn off. If that's the case, why is the left sleeve not in the same state? Ah, that sleeve isn't left inside out. Well, maybe because they were wearing something special on their... which sleeve was it? On that one sleeve. On the contrary, the button is still tightly fixed. What do you mean, sir? To find the answer, we must examine this raincoat in detail. Oakley dokley. Zoom. Wait. I want to check this first. No. There's some mud. It doesn't matter. The right sleeve is turned inside out, and you can see where the button's been torn off. Indeed, this raincoat must have been removed in a hurry. Well, there's lots of mud all around. This raincoat is a brilliant bright red. A bright red. Just looking at it makes me want to charge at it. Okay. Like in a bullfight. Yeah, my heart is always fired up like a bull. I'd say you're just simple-minded. I'd like to investigate the inside of this raincoat. Detective Gumshoe? Got it. Uh-huh. What's that? Interesting. This is a bloodstain. Judging by the location, this is most likely the assassin's own blood. So we're looking for someone who's injured, sir. Not just any injury, Detective. An injury on their left arm. Uh-huh. Oh, what do you mean, sir? The criminal was in a hurry to take off their coat. That's why the right sleeve is inside out. On the other hand, the left sleeve remained unchanged. How did this difference arise? Quite simply, the assassin couldn't get his arm through the left sleeve. If you think of it like that, it all starts to add up. Furthermore, a bloodstain was found on the left side of the raincoat. I see. He couldn't get his injured arm to fit through the sleeve. Yes, indeed. I'd say the possibility is quite high. Uh-huh. The inside is stained with blood. The red hooded figure's left arm is injured. It's all coming together. Investigation complete. Detective Gumshoe, I want you to pull our assassin out of the crowd. Roger that, sir. Someone with an injured left arm, right? You must have a good head on your shoulders if you did see through me, Mr. Prosecutor. Finding the assassin with only that much evidence shouldn't be a problem at all. That's how it was. With everyone in the park sealed in, the assassin should still be within the crowd. I'm counting on you, Detective Gumshoe. I feel like we're not gonna find anyone. March 25th, 3:27 p.m., Ward Lake Park, audience area. Mr. Edwards, we found a suspicious person in that condition, sir. Uh-huh. That's gotta be the assassin. Okay, we haven't proven that this person is the assassin yet. For now, this is just a person of interest. Don't jump to conclusions. Got it. I'll control myself. There's no doubt that this is the guy who targeted the president, sir. There's no doubt that this is the... It takes a daring person to target someone's life in front of an audience. Detective, bring him here. Courteously. Yes, sir. Hey, you guys, bring him here. Oh. Well, isn't that a familiar face? Shelley. He's not carrying an umbrella, and his left arm is bandaged. You there, state your name. My name is John Doe. John Doe? That's an unusual name. That is correct. This man, have I seen him somewhere before? Prosecutor Edgeworth. You know my name. Yes, I have been observing your investigation. May I ask why you have called me here? We're searching for the assassin who attempted to murder the president. Yes, surely the president would be dead if this guy had taken the shot. Do you recognize this red raincoat? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid I do not. I believe that this raincoat belongs to the assassin. Look at the ice cream making weird things. Doing weird things. Very un-ice cream-like. Oh my, that is terrible indeed. This person should also have a severe injury on the left side of their body. Precisely like yours. I have no relation to this. A stare down, mano a mano. It's like they're firing laser beams out of their eyes. So, what happens next? Obviously a confrontation, pal. A battle of wits between two gentlemen. Should I hear his explanation? Yes? Obviously? Oh, his, I thought we were talking about... Oh, a witness might lie or misunderstand. If you find a contradiction in the statement, you present evidence, pal. I guess it's good that I'm hearing this anyway. Who knows, maybe this has some special things about it. Press the R button to look at the organizer and the X button to present. And if you don't find a contradiction, what do you do then? At those times you press the witness for more details. To press the L button. Alright, sir. Could you give us a demonstration, please? Go, Mr. Prosecutor. You're America's best. Yes, America. Definitely America. She just won't quit. Maybe I should do a little save here. I haven't done that yet. Wait, no. Don't suspend play. I guess you can't just save, huh? I understand that the person in the raincoat is suspicious. However, that doesn't mean that he was injured. I don't suppose you have proof. Clearly, my left arm is injured, but I can still use my right arm. When it was raining, I used an umbrella. I have no need for a raincoat. You didn't wear a raincoat. That's your claim? Yes, not everyone uses a raincoat for protection against the rain. Let's, maybe there's a shot of him with that raincoat or something. But then we would know that it's not him. Yeah, I don't think he's in these photos. At least not unless he is actually the guy in the raincoat. I am an umbrella person after all. I'm definitely a raincoat person. Umbrellas will hinder my movement. Well, I don't use raincoats or umbrellas. Come rain or snow, all I need is my trusty parka. This wasn't what I wanted to talk about. I hope you understand, I am not the assassin. He is an assassin, just not the assassin here. Unfortunately, leaving a testimony unexamined goes against my principles. How troublesome. I am but a simple ice cream salesman. Oops. Please excuse me. In the panic earlier, my wound seems to have reopened. There's no mistaking that the owner of this raincoat is the assassin. Furthermore, the owner has an injured left arm. Mr. Doe, I shall reveal your true colors for all to see. Rebuttal. I understand that the person in the raincoat is suspicious. I mean, we might as well press everything, right?
Hold it!
That's the Ace Attorney way. So you admit that the person in the red raincoat is suspicious? Yes, I have been watching your investigation from the audience seating. An assassin. How dreadful. However, that doesn't mean that he was injured. I suppose you have proof.
Hold it!
I mean, you kinda do. What if I had evidence to prove that he was injured? You certainly seem confident. I expected no less of you, Mr. Prosecutor. You know of me? It's because you're famous, sir. Maybe he read about you in the newspaper. I have been observing your investigation. This man is clearly suspicious. If I expose his lies, I should be able to uncover the assassin's true identity. Clearly, my left arm is injured, but I can still use my right arm. I mean, I feel like we could just present something at the previous statement, but you know, let's keep pressing for a bit. That looks quite severe. When did you suffer that injury? A short while ago. That's it? Even preparing a single ice cream cone is now a difficult task. Due to the injury, I could not hold an umbrella with my left hand. When it was raining, I used an umbrella. I have no need for a raincoat. From what I can see, you don't seem to be carrying an umbrella. I'm sure you're well aware that the rain stopped just before the incident occurred. I do remember. Afterwards, the number of spectators swelled there. It hasn't even been an hour since then. Are you saying you lost it in only a matter of minutes? Yes, exactly. Having your umbrella stolen in that crowd wouldn't have taken more than that, would it? Yeah, he has a good point, but the fact is, I had an umbrella when it was raining. Guess it would be inevitable to lose an umbrella in a panic, sir. We even saw an umbrella on the floor, so you know. Do you also intend to say it was inevitable that his wound just happened to open? So then, it wasn't? All we know is the assassin's left arm is injured. Kinda gross. Mr. Doe has such an injury, his left arm is even bleeding. Very suspicious, sir. The problem is how to link this fact to Mr. Doe. I should use the R button to open it, blah blah blah. I do, I think. Right, it has blood on it. Yeah.
Objection!
When the music stops, you know you did it. And you know they did it. Well, they did something at least. Mr. Doe, you seem to be a very cautious person. However, today seems to be different, because you left this behind. You must be mistaken. That does not belong to me. Or perhaps you have evidence that proves otherwise. Mr. Doe, is your injury all right? The wound seems to have opened. Indeed it is. Quite troublesome. Yes, I'm sure it is. You have my deepest sympathies. After all, you would have escaped had your wounds not opened up. What do you mean? There's no mistaking that the one who wore this raincoat was injured. And I can prove that person was you. With this. The ice cream is... what's the word I'm looking for? Sweating. On the inside of this raincoat, there's a small blood stain. It's the blood of the assassin. Ah! Nice landing. Attacking the president is a serious crime, pal. You'll cause an international incident. No matter how long you keep silent, your true nature will soon come to light. A blood test would settle this. The blood from the raincoat and the blood from your bandaged arm. I have all the evidence I need. Why don't you just admit it? You're the assassin who attacked the president. I admit I am not the assassin. You don't know when to give up. If this was a game of chess, you would have been checkmated a long time ago. Admit your defeat gracefully. He seems completely unfazed. I suppose I have no choice. I'll admit it. Indeed, the raincoat is mine. He confessed, sir. Arrest him! Arrest him! However, that does not mean I shot the president. What's that, pal? Prosecutor Edgeworth, all you have proven is that I wore the raincoat. What sort of crime is that? We continue. Mr. Doe's testimony, part 2. I am no assassin. I am just a simple ice cream salesman. All I did was put on that red raincoat and listen to the president's speech. I guess it's possible, before I read this, oops, that our reporter friend was not the assassin and that she was just standing next to this raincoat person, but I don't see her there. She should be either to the left or at the very least to the right of this guy, and I don't see her there, so I'm still thinking that it, like, unless this is an inconsistency, she would have to be there. So, I'm still wondering what's up here. It surprised me to see the bodyguards take action just before the gunshot rang out. Everyone in the audience immediately tried to escape, creating a state of panic. Are you satisfied this time? The star is getting fishier by the minute. He's really suspicious. Glaring at me won't help. We've got evidence. Here, look at the guy in the red raincoat. That's gotta be the assassin. I mean, yeah, maybe. I see. That is certainly not me. What? Prosecutor Edgeworth, please consider this carefully. Was I really the only one who wore a red raincoat? Whether he was or not, the person in the photo can only be Mr. Doe. But why? This man's self-confidence and intensity. Rebuttal. I am no assassin. I'm just a simple ice cream salesman. I believe you, but let's press. I definitely totally believe you. I don't know you from any previous game. You're definitely just an ice cream salesperson. As an ice cream salesman, you must know quite a bit about ice cream. But of course, ask me anything you wish. Versus. I don't know anything about ice cream. What's the most important thing about making ice cream? Mr. Edgeworth? The most important thing about making ice cream is honor. Honor? To make ice cream? Without honor, ice cream is nothing more than sweet ice. Do you understand? I am just a simple ice cream salesman. Yes. All I did was put on that red raincoat and listen to the president's speech. Why did you use a raincoat instead of an umbrella? Is it strange to wear a raincoat on a rainy day? It's strange to purposely wear a raincoat when you can't get your arm into it. If both my hands were occupied, I wouldn't be able to serve ice cream. Why didn't you mention that in your testimony earlier? I'm terribly sorry. It must have slipped my mind. After all, I had just gone through all that. All that? The shooting of the president, of course. It surprised me to see the bodyguards take action just before the gunshot rang out. I feel like that's new info. So the bodyguards reacted before the gunshot went off. Yes, the bodyguards moved first. The one on the left side of the stage in particular. He saw it all quite clearly. I have good eyesight. The names are written on the upper left of the security plan. The bodyguard on the left side would be Mr. Rook. That is correct, and Mr. Ethan Rook, I believe. Perhaps he noticed the light from the laser pointer. That man is no ordinary individual. From their actions, I don't believe that the bodyguards were amateurs. This man isn't an ordinary individual either. Please add that statement to your testimony. As you wish. The man on the left side of the stage was exceptionally quick. Mr. Ethan Rook, as I recall. Well, I think that he probably shouldn't know that name, should he?
Objection!
Boom. It seems you aren't just a simple ice cream salesman after all. You think too highly of me, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Why would a simple ice cream salesman know the name of the president's bodyguard? The name of the bodyguard? Surely you jest. Didn't you say their names just a moment ago? No. Mr. Knightley and Mr. Rook. Correct?
Objection!
This is a diagram of the president's security plans. We learnt their names from this. However, please look. Only their surnames are written here. You distinctly said Ethan Rook. How did you know his full name when we did not? That's pretty weird, sir. Why do you know his name? Explain yourself. That was merely a slip of the tongue. It's true, this guy is the assassin. Young lady, you're being a little hasty. The reason I knew his name is quite simple. What? I am an acquaintance of Mr. Rook's. What? He and I have a bit of a connection. His is a name that I will never forget. Mr. Edgeworth, he's just telling a big fat lie. This is not a lie. I am just a simple ice cream salesman. And an acquaintance of Ethan Rook's. In that case, let's just ask Rook himself about this. Whether or not he's an acquaintance with his dubious ice cream salesman. As you wish, however, that may prove difficult now. He is currently busy with the president's security after all. Besides, even if I am not an acquaintance of Mr. Rook's, does that prove that I fired the gun? If you aren't the assassin, then why did you remove your raincoat? It was a little hot, and the rain had stopped. I wanted to air out the wound. Is there a problem with that? I guess maybe this guy is actually our reporter friend's mentor. That could also be. I just can't seem to corner him. Rabble, rabble, rabble. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you doing? Hurry up and arrest him. That man's so suspicious, I'd even arrest him myself. Arrest him without evidence? How could I do such a thing? Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Can't you do something? Breaking news! The criminal is on the verge of escaping the prosecutor. Oh dear, they're already treating me like a criminal. I understand. Since I've been suspected this far, it seems I will have to tell the truth. The truth? What is he up to? I saw another person wearing a red hood. What? What? Surely, that was the person who was in the photo. I first noticed him right before the speech when it was still raining. He caught my eye because his raincoat was the same color as mine. In his hand I saw a laser pointer with the light aimed directly at the president. It can't be. There was another person wearing a red hood? I knew that if I wore the red hood raincoat, I'd be mistaken for the assassin. That is why I took off the raincoat. I guess, Nicole Swift did tell us that her coat is reversible. Maybe the other side is bright red. You saw an assassin wearing the same color hood as yours? Huh. Wouldn't that be a nice coincidence? That's what I expected he would say, which is why I did not testify as such. Prosecutors and the police are a suspicious lot. I knew that nobody would believe me. At the moment of the incident, the assassin was very close to the prosecutor. Prosecutor? I only arrived after the incident. Not you, Prosecutor Edgeworth. That prosecutor over there. Yep. Huh? Me? Yes, you should be visible in that photo. He sure is. Here, right in front of the person in the red hood. That's me, alright. What's your point? What's this man driving at? I have been observing your investigation this entire time, Prosecutor Edgeworth. And I have noticed something strange. Something strange? It seems you still haven't noticed this contradiction yet. A contradiction? In this photo, the people who can be seen are the Chief, Mr. Payne, and the assassin. I don't see anything strange. Please think back carefully about the circumstances during the President's speech. I believe you are holding the evidence that contradicts this photo. Yeah, I've been saying it the entire time, right? Nicole's tape recorder.
Take that!
No? Yes. It can't be. There's a contradiction between the photo and the tape. It seems you've noticed. Mr. Edgeworth, what's going on? There is a person missing from this photograph. Huh? Who is it? Yes, it's rather strange. Someone who should be there, but is not. The person who should be in this photo is... Ding ding!
Take that!
Recall Nift. Huh? Miss Swift? Why would you say that? Mr. Payne's voice was recorded on Miss Swift's tape. He was whispering quietly with the chief prosecutor. Those are from the folks standing in front of me. I reckon it was two older men. They kept on whispering to each other. It seems Miss Swift was near Mr. Payne when she recorded the speech. Ah, but she isn't anywhere in this photo. That is correct. Now, Mr. Prosecutor, who is the one you should be pursuing? Nicole Swift, would you mind giving us your testimony? Come on, it feels weird when you talk all formal like that. It's fine, I ain't got nothing to hide. But, I'm running out of time here. So we're gonna have to continue this tomorrow. Because in like 40-ish minutes, at least I think. I guess let me check real quick. Yep. In about 40 minutes, there's going to be some King of Fighters action where I'm going to be playing and commentating on twitch.tv/hardedge_org. So, you know, that's why I gotta cut this stream a little short. But we're going to continue right here next time. So, thank you for watching, and being cool, and hanging out, and all that good stuff. So, otsukare-sama, and bye-bye.